Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina and today we'll go through a fire flow where we'll actually move quite slowly. So staying in positions for a bit of a longer time, holding poses to build strength and kind of heat and fire. So we can get right into it. We'll start on all fours, so in a tabletop position on your mat. Bringing your hands under the shoulders, your knees under the hips. We're going to inhale into a cow pose. And then as you exhale, start to draw in around the spine into a cat. And inhale, opening up again, melting through the heart, lifting through the chin. And exhale. And once more, inhale, bringing a bit of gentle movement into the spine before we really begin. Exhale. And starting to connect with your breath here as well. So moving with your own breath, with the rhythm of your breath, with the inhales and the exhales. And then after your next exhale, you can find a neutral spine. We're going to tuck the toes under. And as you inhale, you can just slightly lift the knees off the mat so that they hover right on top of the mat, just an inch off the top of the mat. Good. Keep breathing here. Keep widening through the chest. Strong shoulders, strong core. Take an inhale, final one. And then as we exhale, we find a downward facing dog. Good. You can walk your hips out, maybe bend one knee at a time as you find your first downward facing dog of the day. Finding space, maybe some gentle movement here. And then we'll find stillness in this shape, guiding your sitting bones towards the ceiling, pushing the mat away from you. Well done. Take one more inhale and exhale. Then with our next inhale, we're going to move forward towards a plank pose. Now you can bring your knees down onto the mat or keep them lifted. With our exhale, we lower down chaturanga. And as you inhale, push back up into a plank pose. We'll do that again. Lower down. And inhale, push up. Good. We'll do that once more. This time, going into an upward facing dog. So pushing up, opening through the chest. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Take a full breath here. And then with our next inhale, we'll reach our right leg up behind us. As you exhale, start to draw the right knee in towards the right tricep, really hugging it in, squeezing it in towards the upper body. Good. Inhale, push back up again. Exhale, knee towards the left tricep. Push back up again, inhale. And exhale, draw the knee towards your chest and then step it forward between the hands. Well done. We're going to inhale, coming all the way up into a high lunge. And take an exhale here, maybe dropping the hips a little bit lower. Well done. Finding the core control, pushing both feet against the mat. We'll inhale here, reaching up through the arms. As you exhale, we're going to pump, lowering the left knee towards the mat. And then push back up again as you inhale. And exhale, the left knee lowers down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, drop the back knee down. Good. Take an inhale, reach up through the arms. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. The left elbow comes over the right knee. And we twist here. Gazing over the right shoulder. See if you can really move the belly button close to the right thigh. And still keep pushing the feet against the mat. Good. Final inhale here. And then as we exhale, we open up into a warrior two. So turning the left heel, arms open out up to each side. You can gaze over the right fingertips. Good. Taking a few deep breaths here. Final inhale. And then as we exhale, we find Skandasana at the back of the mat. So the left knee bends as we lower down. You can also stay up a little bit higher, or maybe even keep the heel off the mat. See what feels best for you. From here, we move to a Skandasana on the other side of the mat. So right knee bends. And then once again towards the back of the mat. Good. Slow, controlled movement. We move back into a warrior two, opening up through the arms. And then you can cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back into a plank pose. We'll go through a vinyasa either with the knees up or on the mat. Lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Well done. Take a full breath there. And exhale out. We continue to the other side, inhaling the left leg up behind us. And exhale, draw it in towards the left tricep. Good. Slow, controlled movement. Inhale, leg back up. And then exhale, move it towards the right tricep. And inhale back up again. And then exhale towards the chest and step the foot forward. Finding your lunge position, we're going to inhale, reaching up through the arms, and then exhale, settle into the pose. Good. Breathing here, lengthening through the arms. The back heel drives back. We inhale. And with the next exhale, the right knee drops towards the mat and then straightens back out. We push up, inhale, and exhale, drop a little bit lower and lift up. And drop lower and up. Well done. Inhale, reach up. Hands come to heart center and we twist. Right elbow over the knee, gazing over the left shoulder. Good. Keep breathing, keep twisting. Every exhale takes you a little bit deeper into the twist. We inhale. And then exhale, open up into a warrior two. So the right heel turns. The arms open up to the sides. Left knee bends. Good. Settling here, maybe dropping a little bit deeper if that feels good. Take one final inhale. And then as we exhale, we come into Skandasana towards the back of the mat. So making this movement really slow and controlled, we switch, moving as low as you can to the other side. Skandasana. And then again towards the back of the mat. Right knee bends. Well done. We find our way back into a warrior two. Inhale here. And then cartwheel the hands down. Step into a plank. Feel free to go through a vinyasa. Or then straight into a downward facing dog or a child's pose. See what feels best for you. We all meet up in a downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. And then as we exhale, we're going to start to lower our elbows down onto the mat so that we come onto our forearms into a dolphin pose. If you want to move your feet a little bit closer, you can do that. Dropping your head between the arms, guiding your sitting bones towards the ceiling, and your chest towards the thighs or towards the feet. This is a great one for shoulder strength. So keep breathing here. Good. Take one more full breath. And then as you exhale, see if you can lift your forearms off the mat back into a downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, coming onto our tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, and maybe with a little hop, you end up on your bum, sitting on the mat. We'll come into an Navasana, with the shins parallel to the floor or the mat. Or if you want to find a bit more support, you can also release your toes onto the mat or maybe also your fingertips. See what feels best for you. We're going to breathe here for 3 full breaths. Make them really deep, finding that fire in your core. Final inhale. And then as we exhale, lowering into a low boat. Good. Take an inhale. And stay here for the exhale. Taking one final inhale. And then as you exhale, you can release onto the mat. Finding Shavasana for a few minutes, resting your body here. Maybe taking a big inhale in through the nose. And then maybe exhaling it out through the mouth. And then starting to settle into this pose. Maybe feeling your heart beating as it moves the blood in your veins. Maybe your breath is a little bit quicker. See if you can start to calm all of that down. Releasing all the limbs towards your mat. Releasing through the core. Perhaps closing the eyes. And we take a moment here in Shavasana. Take a deeper breath in through the nose. And release it through the mouth. Starting to bring yourself back up from Shavasana. Maybe reaching the arms all the way overhead for a full body stretch. And then as you exhale, you can hug your knees in towards the chest. Gently swaying from side to side. And then finally, when you feel ready, you can drop onto one side. And then find your way back up into a seat. You can rest your hands on your lap, on your thighs, returning into a still place with a long spine, soft shoulders, soft face too. Arriving back into the seat, expressing gratitude for our bodies, for this practice that we're able to do, to ground ourselves, to nourish ourselves. And then in gratitude, you can bring your hands to heart center. We're going to take a big breath in through the nose. And then release it out through the mouth. When you're ready, you can bow your head towards your hands. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I truly hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and if you'd like to practice with me more often, please subscribe to my channel, leave me a thumbs up, and maybe a comment too, letting me know what you thought of the flow. I post new flows every Thursday, so weekly you can come here and find a new practice if you want to practice with me. I really hope I see you here next week too. Thank you.